my gosh. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Jen Hall. I am head of partnerships and talent relations for Studio 126, which is Amazon's global creator studios. Before that, I was in venture capital for a while at Techstars Music, the director of Techstars Music. And then before that, I was in management, managing a whole bunch of bands.
And I'm Kesha.
Who you're actually here to see today.
I'm a pop star.
Yes, I'm going to give a little bit more. I'll fangirl for a little bit, just so we can all get up to speed. Kesha, if you don't know already, burst onto the scene in 2009 with her debut single, TikTok, and became an instant phenomenon. It became the biggest digitally selling single of all time. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yes.
And after that, she didn't stop. This one doesn't stop. So
don't stop.
Don't
Make
stop.
It pop.
Yeah. After that became a string of hits that really defined a generation. Right? We Are Who We Are. Die Young. Your Love Is My Drug. Mm-hmm. It continued to showcase her incredible blend of pop, electronic, and hip hop influences.
Yeah.
But Kesha's story definitely transcends her commercial success. Right? In 2014, you began a incredibly public legal battle that not only tested her resolve, but also showcased her strength and courage to the entire world. Thank you for that fight, because it was definitely something that everyone learned from, and you took the blows for many who wouldn't take it. But you have consistently shown that self-expression, authentic self-expression is your superpower. And, she's an artist that has transformed pain into power, vulnerability into strength, and really continues to showcase and shows everybody how to embrace their truest selves. You've been a fierce advocate for LGBTQ+ rights,
yes.
Mental health awareness, women's empowerment, right? Like, again, I told you, she doesn't stop.
And I'm not planning on anytime soon.
I know, but you always use your platform to elevate and to help those that need it most, which is why I think we are here today, right?
Baby.
So this isn't Kesha as the phenomenal pop star, she is, record-breaking, world tours, all the things, right? We're looking at Kesha here as a startup founder. She's one of us, everybody. Please welcome her to the club.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
So tell us about your new startup. Tell us what it's about.
I'm excited. I'm here to tell you about Smash. Mm-hmm. Smash is a community platform for music creators. It's a place you can go to connect, to create, to hire and make money and pay your rent, all while retaining the rights to what you create. Think of it like a LinkedIn for music creators with a Fiverr-style marketplace, and the goal is to shift the power back to the hands of the creators. Yeah.
And I think that's an important thing that I don't necessarily think everybody understands and knows, right? So when you sign a record deal, it is this big, splashy, exciting thing, but what does it really mean?
So I can tell you my experience.
Yeah.
At 18 years old, I was set to go to an Ivy League school, and my dream was to make music. So I got offered a record deal, and I was thrilled. And I signed it, and I quit my life, and I moved to LA by myself. And what I didn't really realize is I was so excited at the opportunity that I didn't fully comprehend what I was signing. I signed away the rights to my voice in perpetuity in the universe for $0.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is not a rare occurrence,
This
just
is
so
not
everybody
rare.
understands.
You're excited to be there.
Yeah.
You feel lucky to be there. so you take the opportunity and you're thrilled about it. And that's very naive, but a lot of young artists, you know, you don't know what you don't know.
You're getting your chance.
You're getting your shot, and you want to take that shot.
Yeah.
So I didn't really realize what it meant until I got into it, and then I started realizing what that meant. And other circumstances made this situation intolerable and inhumane. So I have spent the past 10 years in litigation, fighting like hell to regain the rights to my voice back. I regained the rights to my voice back for the first time in my adult life about 1 year ago as a 37-year-old woman. Fucking finally.
Yes.
But I got this freedom, and I realized this fight's not over.
No.
I need to make sure that what happened to me never fucking happens to anyone else.
Right.
So
Right.
that is why I'm here.
Right. And I think, you know, founders understand that, right? Like, when you start your own company, it's your personal drive, your passion, your belief, your conviction, you are the one that's going to solve this problem. And I think that's what makes founders unique, and founders are just as incredible as pop stars are, because they have that same drive, that ambition, that hunger. And I think that's, you know, you're displaying that with obviously starting Smash.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you meet a founder, one of the things you look for is this the person that's going to be solving the problem? Because you know they're going to just tirelessly work to solve that problem. And I think Kesha's demonstrating that she's the one to solve this problem.
I think I'm the bitch for the job. Yeah, I do.
So let's get into Smash a little bit. Tell us
let's do it.
Some mechanics. Tell us why now, how does it help?
Okay, so the system is broken from what I just told you. It's obvious. There's a lot of problems. Predatory deals like that are normal.
Yeah.
Or you sign a publishing deal, and they gatekeep the resources that you need to make music.
So real quick, just a quick, when you have a song, right, you have the actual song, which are what you hear, and then you have the publishing side of it, which is the written word. So you two different deals, right? So you have your record deal, and then you also have your publishing deal. Both can be predatory, to your point.
Yes.
Yeah, so continue.
In my case, both were.
Yeah.
So the publishing companies have the access to the other guitar players, the drummers, the producers, the engineers, the mixers, all the community that you need to create your vision.
Yeah.
If you're an artist, you have a vision, and you need a team.
Yeah.
We need each other. And in the music business, there is no space for us.
Yeah.
We all feel very isolated, and the only way to come together is through signing one of these deals.
Yeah, because it gives you the access to, it's kind of that opens that.
Well, it's gatekeeping.
Yeah,
it's
another word for
gatekeeping. So I am building a safe community. So you can find support in all of this. You can find collaborators. You can create. And the marketplace is really important because you need to get paid. Mm-hmm. And you can hire each other. So it starts with the community. The AI-assisted matchmaking can kind of help you find your tribe.
Right.
The marketplace is where you can hire one another. Mm-hmm. The contracting is safe. Right. It's all transparent.
Right.
It's all for everyone to see. So you don't get fucked if you don't know what you're signing. Right.
So let's say, to break it down even more, I am a inspiring pop star, and I have all this music in my head, right? But I don't play guitar. I don't play drums. I don't really even know how to go boop boop on a computer. I come to Smash.
Yes.
And through Smash, I can put in what my interests are, what I like, what my inspirations are.
Yes.
And through the matchmaking, it'll put me with other musicians that have similar, inspirations and...
Yeah, similar musical vocabulary to
Right.
what you're looking for.
Got it.
Yeah. And so from there, there's Smash Studio. So think about it like a Zoom room. So if I play the guitar that you like,
Right.
you're the pop star in
Yeah.
this scenario. We can go into a Zoom room and right there on the spot, remotely,
Right.
create a song.
What do you mean?
I would play the guitar
Really?
and record it in Zoom, Zoom-like,
Right.
and you would do the vocal in the Zoom-like space. And right there, we created a demo on Smash, and no one has taken anything from you.
Wow. And then you can, like, if you're in a recording, you can, like, play it back. You can do all that. Like, we need a little bit more reverb here or whatnot. Wow.
Yes. And so you've just created a song without the need to sign away anything. You're not giving a percentage of it to anyone.
Right.
It is my talent and your talent.
But you, as the guitar player, you're like, I actually wrote, like,
totally.
half this.
So the safe contracting comes in. We can agree on what we believe is fair.
Right.
And there's our song.
Wow. And so it's all done, all documented.
Yes.
And then ready to go.
Ready
and then
to
is
go.
there, like...
And think of the power that holds to then go to, if you do choose to go to a record label, because not all record labels are evil.
No.
I am also the founder of Kesha Records.
Right.
So you could then go to one of our trusted network, a vetted network of professionals on Smash. The downstream network is also a part of Smash. Artist-friendly labels, distributors.
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, the next phase, obviously, is distribution.
Yes.
And which is some of the most challenging part, which is why you get into these deals in the first place. So you have avenues for distribution. So the network then takes effect. Right?
And then you get to choose, and you get consent over where your art and your voice goes and how it goes into the world, all while retaining the rights to what you have just created.
That's incredible. That's definitely not being done today. So where are you on Smash? Is it a piece of paper? Do we have a prototype? Do we have, like... Where are we in this journey?
We're just getting started. I have a small and mighty team. We're fundraising and building the team out because this is a revolution. So hit me up.
Yeah.
If you want to help us fuck some shit up.
Yes.
Come find me or my co-founder, my brother, Lagan Sebert, who is...
It's right there, front row.
There he is. Who is also the founder of Home Team, an international network of filmmakers. And my CTO, Alan Canestraro, right there.
Oh, right there. Yeah, I mean, this is a room of founders, of coders, of technologists, of, all sorts of people that I'm sure, as part of being a founder in the startup community, everyone understands and appreciates and knows what the lifeblood of mentorship is, right? We wouldn't be anywhere without our mentors, and it's incredibly valuable that, no matter who you are, founders it's a very equalized playing field. So while, yes, we want technologists, we want people that inspire, that for Smash, I think it's also important to put the right mentorship around too. Yeah, so it's if you've done this before, you've had an exit, you've started, all of that stuff, it's always great to hear because, Kesha, I don't want to speak for you, but your world as a, global selling pop star, I don't think from what I hear, it's like that you didn't get that necessarily in the beginning.
No, and that's actually one of the inspirations behind creating Smash, is I want artists to have the community and have the support and help each other.
Right.
But we just don't have a localized place to commune. and
Yeah.
in-step Smash.
Well, you were
Because-
telling me a story the other day about when you started out really young and you were on tour and you were, dealing with something, and only other, pop stars would be able to relate, and you didn't feel that you could really have a voice or speak to them more than other people came to your aid that weren't necessarily pop stars, incredible artists in their own right.
Yeah.
But you didn't feel you had that.
The community.
The community.
And it's beautiful that all of y'all have this community. It's so supportive.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what I'm trying to build for.
Yeah.
My soft spot is like young, naive, talented,
Yeah.
beautiful artists.
Yeah.
And I want to protect them.
Yeah. It's a wonderful thing. And I think that's why, festivals like this are so important too, because it brings all walks of life together. I mean, I think it's hello@smash.io. If anybody wants to help, anybody has any advice, anybody has any stories, please reach out, hello@smash.io. And these moments and these festivals are such a great equalizer to pop stars like Kesha, to brand new founders. Very much we're all the same people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm a baby in this world, but I want to fuck some shit up for the right reasons. So if you can help me, please, I will take any mentorship or guidance or advice or feedback.
Yeah.
I would appreciate it.
What does success... Yeah, So what does success look like for Smash?
So my vision
Yeah.
is in 5 years we have millions of people using Smash, because I know from personal experience, to create and to play and to make art, I would say the foundation of that is to feel safe. And that's something that I haven't experienced for a majority of my life. So
Right.
I think we're going to be getting some fucking amazing art and having a lot of people making it. But I also see Smash branching out into other creator communities. I see this being a revolution for all artists and all creators.
So, I mean, again, this is just so Smash for music, right? Could there be a Smash for film?
Absolutely.
So there could be a Smash for all various...
For all creators.
I mean, there could be even like a Smash for startups, right? You have an idea and you need a CTO, right? I mean, the same type of ecosystem can work. All creators, yeah.
And I believe life is creation.
Right.
So I believe we're all creators, and I want to protect us all.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's what's important. Really, like the contract piece of it. That's really the rub. That's where people end up getting in trouble on all different businesses, right? You end up, something goes sideways because you didn't have the right paper from day one, and the way that you're building your infrastructure, that just erases all of that ambiguity, erases anything funny from the beginning.
When you also have a community to check on who you're working with. Like once you have that network of community, you can have conversations about who you're working with and
So
what is their reputation in this business.
Right.
Because as of right now, people are I can only speak for myself. I was walking in like a lamb in a den of wolves, and I didn't realize it.
Right. And so there's like an internal vetting process.
Yes.
Within the app too.
Yes, but absolutely safe contracting is one of the pillars what we stand with.
I mean, I think it's incredible this sounds like it's something that is incredibly passionate to you. That is, where did the idea come from? Obviously your personal history, but when
My personal history, watching the people around me, I have a friend who is a guitar player I tour with who is a true weird artist. He is a creative genius. He is Jack White's favorite guitar player.
Right.
He is Dan Auerbach from the Black Keys' favorite guitar player. And he is working at a music store with severe depression. Another of my best friend best friends has written a song we would all know, many songs we would all know, and he cannot pay his rent. And it affects the mental health. So the making money piece also allows for these artists to not only support themselves, but feel valued in the world.
So you're saying this person can't pay their rent because...
He doesn't know where to begin.
Right.
And he's a true weirdo, but like so incredibly talented.
Yeah.
And a major label, that's not his goal, that's not his aim, that's not his demographic, and he just quite frankly doesn't know what to do. He also lives in a small town outside of Nashville. He doesn't know who to talk to. He doesn't have a place, a community to go to and ask other people.
Right.
I know I'm talented. What do I do next? That's what comes from community, much like you were just speaking to earlier.
Right. Right. Yeah, and I think that there's a misconception because we open Spotify or, Amazon Music or, and we see you, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, right? Yeah. And we think that that is, that everyone is like that. Everyone has that opportunity. Everyone has, the ability to be on playlists and discovery and everything. But like, there's this. That's only the top 0.00001% of artists. There are all those other people under.
There is more music being made in one day than there was music being made in the year 1989, the entirety of the year.
That is wild to think about.
Right.
Right.
And all of those people.
Yeah. Talk about total addressable market. It's pretty big.
There's, I believe it's 75 million amateur music creators.
Right.
5 million professional music creators, but 75 million amateur music creators. Where do they go? Where do they begin? Where do they get their shot without getting, quite frankly, just fucked?
Right.
Smash.
Smash. Smash.
If you have a dream, I want to give you a shot, because that's just what we all need. We need a chance. We need a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, without being taken advantage of.
Without being... I legally can't talk about my life also. It makes things awkward. But without getting taken advantage of, yes.
Yeah. Well, this is amazing. I hope everybody learned something today. The music industry is wild. It's a crazy, crazy place.
I just would say, if you are seeing the headlines about Diddy, that is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
So there's obviously a problem, and we need to bring light into the dark, and that is what I'm proposing to do with Smash.
Yep. Yeah. I think it's ready. I think we need to get this built. Yeah. We need to get this out there.
And we need to get a badass team, and we need $2.5 million, honey.
Oh, yeah. Forgot. There's, we have some investors in the audience, too.
So if anybody wants to give me a little money, come talk to me.
Yeah. Remember, hello@smash.io. But yeah, I think we're good. I think that everyone is up to speed with what you're doing, what you have done, what you have gone through, what you're about to accomplish, not to mention a new record, too.
New record.
Yeah, she does it all. She's going to be a startup founder. She has a new record.
Touring this summer.
A tour. So lots of Kesha to come. But yeah, everyone, I just want to make sure that we welcome her into this community with open arms, because it's a real special one, and you're really lucky to be a founder, because they're some of the most incredible people in the entire world, and they know how to take punches as well.
Well, I feel very grateful to be here with all of you, and I look forward to connecting with all of you.
All right, awesome. Thanks, everybody.